slick, oh please, inside the most vivid words had wrecked them, and their Stuntown favourite epoch here ate its fabled sticks and starved. Would flash just like a insert enemy here, would flash just like a please. Meanwhile, what were you saying? Just like Dayton yourself, stuffed with walls, insects and teeth. But I was taken with stillness, and malevolent lords would eat the living hail back when I was still blood, intersected by police democrats, were threaded with hell, but I was still coins, like any stupid cuckoo blade, the blazer and poorer sort, such whose lives were burdensome. But I, for example, was quite simply scared. But anyway, inside this language there is no word for sky, and etc. Eclipse, as they were, as their favourite line, performs no rite, utters no spell, possesses no medicines, images, poisons, etc. She got him up upon her back, carried him to an earthen lake. Okay, who are they? Sobriety pronounced, oh knowledge, mere sophistication and wicked abuse, census and the police computer. Okay, say that again. The effect is immediate, no fuss, no bother, the wind shall blow forevermore. Moan now, on his white bones, his intolerable name. He is the man or woman sitting beside you, bitter and false and snapped, inside every nation, such hawks and hounds, such ravens, oh bitter statistics, the cuckoo is a pretty bird. Of gorgeous magnetic fiends, even the memory is blocked. History's shadow stalks us, call it the net of the idea is simple and permanently freakish. To live outside of servitude, the confidence and cowardice of those who force us into fiction, difficult and locked, but the scorn we feel, BANG! Night of the living dead. All else is annoyance and avarice. In this one-night hotel, we've got, you know, the poem, calculated and horrible. Calculated and swinging low, oh sweet, with a ribbon in my hair, a coffin in his throat, a black boat gliding slow. Everything I need, that city scorched in flattering tides. We've got, you know, the poem glides in slow, a bitter scream inside this night. But I've got a magazine does that kind of shit for me, and water made from flowers and soot. Okay, forget that. The town is not a fortress, not a landscape, not a cosmos, or hex and nas, stupid as sobriety. Bitter events in its memory, credit, zombies and clowns, friends. Black is the colour of my gestural forthrightness. Gently drops the rain, cold blows the wind. In May 1968, most young people were working in Woolworths. The cosmetics counter was so adventurous, a cloister of learning and trust. All was represental, cold blows the future, ballads of the blank, my true love. If I were like city girls with few inquiries, transformed into normality, read, etc., some call it the road to heaven. Goodbye, sweethearts and pals, a word of explanation in preternatural rain, grazing on the passerby's gestures and curses, inside statistical singing like thrushes when sickness came to our execrable opinions. When I'm counting your heads as I'm making the beds, the burning has been stashed below a rent system. Call it the banking, to the health of all such bastards. That one, bleated after lambs, winger, edited with an introduction by. Got my goose of English all the night through. Then I took up a cauldron and you yell, yeah. She was turning red. The voice of our political poets, increasingly the voice of it does you too, and secretly the word secretly, the London Hand, how to treat them, anxiety linked to we, his autobiography, find, refer to him, I dare you. Okay, say magazine. The sobriety does it all, does it stuff opinion, but avarice in English, okay, who, goodbye or blank, gonna build me a, the wind shall blow, all abuse, the inside every for me as is not the or a. An old prophecy found in a bog, it's been traditional, or call it zombies, singing like thrushes where scorn was. If I was like city rain inside your aged banking, in rent shadow, below we've got his bastards just shot us, everything in its trembling transferred to tides, but we shall have commissions galore. The most talked about anxiety, the heresy that they appropriated the words my enemies. Really, I can't say it, normalise is easier, or do your duty, dogs of Saturn, in Pound Stretcher and the Sea, where we were refused appropriately the management identity, a huge circle repeating cheap wine and the moon. Recent eruptions of unmeaning in Kabul, etc., where we have never been, have made poetry obsolete. But still my red shoes would go dancing, though not a soul would look out. From the curfew, the flame dog pavilion, everyone knows it's a representational space, purely some kind of folk song to give up all love. The city hurts when it's broken. Poetry, once available in several sizes of flip discount menace, before the doors of the mighty, the hounds of capital, unleashed sobriety, knives and clowns. But politeness would dictate now a specific negation of history's lame dogs and veterans. The British anarchist movement on a day trip to the seaside. Okay, say that again. Flatten the official town. The poem. Outside the concept are three little words, ringing inside them. We don't know who, on certain chromatic streets, locked inside Pound Stretcher or the Cuckoo. Take position. Eat shit, poetry snobs. No, she didn't mean that. Strung from star to star in all this rough music, audibly a black dot, a monstrous excrescence, a reasonable point of view. Below London town, rattling towers flash harmonically. Not a soul in the police computer and all other life file sharing cinematic wreckage. With a ribbon in my hair expressed harmonically, as politeness dictates. When I say eat shit, it's just this difficulty. My record collection, all those colonized notes, kill little birds like me. Okay, say reverie, secretly swallowed by splat. Okay, false gentleman, little knots of hair and moon, we are in your language, moaning, gentle drops of lambs, the bitter scream inside gold, sitting beside you, trickling, your exposed alienations, and the town is yours, O gasping swine.